Bob Melvin could sit there. I think he has leverage here. Maybe you could say both sides have leverage, the Padres and Bob Melvin, but I think Bob Melvin has more leverage here. He could sit there and say, do you want me to go manage the San Francisco Giants? You better not let me go, or I'm going to go manage the San Francisco Giants. Because I think Farhan Zaidi would take Bob Melvin in a heartbeat. No doubt about it. He would take Bob Melvin, and I think Giants fans would be happy about that hire. And he can sit there and say, you want to fire me? I'm just going to go manage against you, and I know everything about your players. And you're going to bring in what? A rookie manager? Good luck with that. And he could also say, if he really wants to keep managing this team, me or AJ. If he really doesn't want to deal with AJ, he could say me or AJ. And if you pick AJ, I'm going to go manage the Giants. The team, by the way, that he grew up around, he grew up in the Bay Area. He went to high school near San Francisco. He used to play for the San Francisco Giants. He went to school at Cal for college. He has a relationship with Farhan Zaidi dating back to the A's days when Farhan Zaidi was working under Billy Beane and Bo Mel was managing there. Like, you connect the dots, it's very easy to see Bob Melvin getting a call from Farhan if Melvin parts ways with the Padres or the Padres decide to fire Bo Mel, gets a call from Farhan, hey, do you want to come manage here? Do you want to come on a conversation? And Bo Mel says, heck yeah. And I know there's been talk about Bob Melvin wanting this to be it, like after 2024, probably that being it. But I don't think he doesn't seem someone that is like begging to get away from the game of baseball. I think that next season, if he manages the Padres next season through 2024, he could just be mentally drained from it because he has to deal with AJ Preller if they continue to have this relationship. But if he goes to the Giants where he knows Farhan and he had success with the A's when Farhan was working for the A's, and I don't think that Farhan Zaidi is someone that has the reputation that AJ Preller has, where AJ Preller is someone that stays up all hours of the night. I was listening to Darren Smith this week, and it's not rare to be getting a text message from AJ at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning on holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, family time, wanting someone to hop on a Zoom. Like, I don't think it doesn't seem like Farhan Zaidi's that guy. I'm not seeing reports that are written 2 years apart, like damning reports from Ken Rosenthal as part of that, who's one of the more trusted reporters in all of baseball, right? One of the more respected writers in all of baseball. I don't see that happening with Farhan Zaidi. And he made it work with the A's. Bob Melvin did, with Zaidi working there. I don't know how great of a relationship they have, but they know each other. Bob Melvin didn't even know AJ Preller. He was coming to the Padres partly because of location, because he didn't want to go manage the Mets because of location. I think he lives in Arizona during the offseason. And he wanted to go win a World Series, and the A's obviously they don't even know what a World Series is in that organization anymore. Right? So he just wanted to give this a shot. Hey, you're probably almost done managing. This is where you're going to go because it's closer to home. Great talent. This AJ Preller guy, never heard of him. I'll take this AJ Preller guy. I'll go work with this guy. I have all this talent on my team. We'll see where it goes. And they went to the NLCS in 2022. But there's been reports that the relationship wasn't that great even in 2022. And then Eric Grubner comes on 97.3 The Fan last week with Ben and Woods and talks about how winning last year was masking some things. So, yeah. In terms of just work relationship, who would Bob Melvin rather work with? AJ Preller or Farhan Zaidi? I think Farhan Zaidi is obviously the answer. But the Padres could also, I guess, have leverage because they could say, well, you're still under contract, so we can say, no, we're not firing you, and they're going to make you step away, and you don't get the $4 million. And they could say, well, you're walking away from having all these superstars on your team and having a pretty darn good roster next year, regardless of what happens this offseason. You're going to have a pretty talented roster still in 2024. You're going to have a better chance to win here than you will with the San Francisco Giants. And I believe that. Like, regardless of what the Giants do in the offseason, what are they going to do that's going to have them have a better shot than the Padres at winning the World Series next year? I think Bob Melvin definitely he's not a rookie manager here, and he sees this Giants opening. He doesn't get along great with AJ Preller. He likes Farhan Zaidi, that's what it seems like. Played for the Giants. He knows that area. He's obviously would be comfortable in that area. I could definitely see that. I mean, the Giants, I could see the Giants, shoot. I could see the Giants paying $4 million, the $4 million that he's owed for next season, and then pay him more money on top of that to come be the Giants manager.